Welcome in everyone to game number 2 in this World Series of Empire Wars, and I gotta change these colors. Barles in the yellow, Bad Boy in the red. So we gotta have Empire Wars colors going on here. Alright, there we go. I think that is correct with what we had last game. I certainly think so. Yeah. Alright, here we are. Game number 2. Barles with a 1-0 lead here in this series. This is World Series of Empire Wars Quarterfinals, and this is a tournament set up for the players who didn't quite make it into Red Bull Wololo. Players who almost didn't quite get there, and here they are facing off against each other. Now, Barles, we know him. Bad Boy, we know him. These are two excellent players playing here on this series, and we have the Byzantines for Barles. Civilization you're always afraid to go up against because they can counter you no matter what you're going with their cheap trash units and late game cataphracts. And on the other side we have the Ethiopians for Bad Boy. So a lot of crossbows, archers into crossbows coming out, and I feel like this game, last game, if you remember, I said that Bad Boy had the better civilization. This game, I feel that Barles does. Barles, I think, just has a better civilization here. Why? Because Ethiopians are pretty much stuck into crossbows. They can't do a whole lot else, and that's not going to work against the Byzantines with their cheap skirmishers. So the pressure is on already. Archer production from Bad Boy, unable to make anything happen. Unfortunate berry placement. You can see the berries very forward, but you know, not great for Barles either. So it's just a matter of the pressure coming in for Barles and Bad Boy having to take the pressure. Now, the downside of skirmishers, they don't really do any damage to anything but archers. So you can just stand here and take these hits with your villagers, and you don't really care. And plenty of archers in here, but it's just one range production. Or both. No, it's two range production for Barles. One range production for Bad Boy. Bad Boy looks to be just soaking up this damage and trying to get to the next age. Very unique. And he does finally lose a villager. One issue I see with this is what certainly appears to be a hole. I like this play. Bad Boy slipping out with 4 archers. Gonna try to put some damage in. And, oh, no hole there. There is a tree there. Hidden behind that tree. Barles seems to sense this and is dropping some walls all around his base. And he's got a very exposed gold mine. It's gonna be hard to protect. Well, at the same time... Okay, no, this one's better. Just sitting back here, soaking up the damage, and trying to go to the castle age. And indeed, but he's not that much faster. In fact, Bad Boy gets beat to the castle age by Barles. Barles already on the way up. Bad Boy just a few seconds out on the way up. Both players on the way up to the castle age, so pretty even here. 10-second difference between that. The villager number 39 to 40, so Bad Boy 1 villager behind. These 4 archers not gonna find any damage. The walls are up, except for right here on the front, and a tower is up there as well. So Bad Boy is playing a little bit more scared than he needs to. He thinks the situation's a little bit worse than maybe it actually is. Gonna try to be breaking into these walls here, and something's gonna have to be done about that. Whether it's just having enough military to defend, which I think, yeah, that's gonna be the answer. There's gonna be enough military to defend. These 4 archers still wandering around looking for somewhere to find some damage. At this point, you might as well just sit them back here and wait for the villagers who come out to place a TC. I don't know if this house it does get up. Is denied. Skirmishers looking still for a place of pressure, and that just looks like a hole to me. Nobody's acting like it's a hole. Both players are just acting like that's completely sealed off, so maybe it's not a hole, but it certainly looks like a hole. These villagers have managed to successfully hide up here. And Castle Age coming in now for both players. BadBoy in the Castle Age first. Going to be getting Bodkin, and he's probably just going to go straight into Elite Scrum with those numbers. Only 4 archers, probably not even worth it to get crossbow. And yep, straight into Elite Scrum, which Elite Scrum's a pretty slow upgrade, so crossbow and Bodkin gonna be in a lot faster than Elite Scrum. But that's alright. It's not that scary of a position. This town center coming down nicely. Siege Workshop, and that is where the Ethiopians have to go. In this matchup, they've got to go into Siege to neutralize the skirmishers. And then the game becomes a lot more interesting. If the skirmishers get neutralized, all of a sudden things are pretty interesting. Mangonel coming out. Gonna be dealing with the skirmishers. Second town center on the way for BadBoy, not on the way for Barles. So Eco is gonna be going in the way of BadBoy. And yeah, that was a hole. Alright, that was a hole this entire time. I was right. I feel a little vindicated, or maybe Capture Age is vindicated. I don't know. It looked like a hole. It was a hole. Now, this is enough skirmishers where they can kill a villager. Elite skirms, that many of them. Ooh! Oh, gets the hit. And these guys are gonna have to run. And that's the defense made. Just one Mangonel is gonna be pretty hard. Ooh, this is awkward though. The micro that these players have, I would almost just go with Scorpion, man. Scorpions against skirmishers. Scorpions don't really miss that much. Like, you can micro Scorpions, it's just hard. Out micro Scorpions, just very hard. Now with 2 Mangonels out here, these guys gotta be dead, right? Nope, they're just walking. Back and forth, and how annoying are these 2 skirmishers? Like, this is what... This is ridiculous, man. Just stop it. Just stop it. Now, a Byzantine player has so much military. Just soldiers everywhere. Pressure everywhere. Making siege of his own, which is the correct response. So it's going to become a siege battle. That's really what's going to matter. Crossbows and the skirmishers, not going to matter all that much unless the siege is gone. Now the siege is out, pushing around. Now, I wouldn't even mind seeing a stable added in just to keep these crossbows, or say these Mangonels honest. You know, keep them close to your opponent pressure. But no stable's been added, so these Mangonels can wander the field lonely, and be perfectly safe. Now the Scorpion's coming out. Indeed, I do like to see that. Another villager lost, though. So even with the 2 TCs, with the 8 villager kills we have from BadBoy, sorry, from Barles, BadBoy is down 4 villagers. He'll be catching that up very soon, though. And a skirmisher out. And I guess skirmisher's not dealing a lot of damage. If you had 2 or 3 of them, then you're dealing a lot of damage. Second town center now on the way for Barles. Doesn't want to get too far behind in the eco, as this is going to be a long boom game. And I thought this was, yeah, we're at live time. We are at live time. I thought we were likely, but confirmed. And I guess that's why they don't go skirmishers. Skirmishers just don't, sorry, Scorpions don't have enough firepower. More and more Mangonels coming out. Oh, get back. We gotta see, whoa. We had a speed up. Sometimes means GG, but I don't see any situation where somebody would be calling. Oh, yeah. The delay on this is 5 minutes. So in 5 minutes, a lot can happen. So we're going to go back and watch this at normal speed. I guess I shouldn't have done that. It's a big delay. I guess it is a tournament. So you want a proper delay for tournaments. Barospa's now coming in, and the siege micro is going in favor of Barles, and really, yeah, Barles is just taking control of this one with his siege micro, what do you do when you can't keep up with the siege production? Now, me, I just add more siege workshops and make more siege. But that only works if everybody's garbage. And your eco and your opponent's eco are also garbage. 60 to 62 villagers, but 11 to 26 in the military. BadBoy struggling to find a way to push this pressure back. Now, and look at that, just spreading the skirmishers out. This micro, it's just, oh, this is just frustrating to me. This unit is supposed to crush this unit, and yet it's not working out that way. There was a good shot. This is why the Ethiopians are considered, you know, probably a B tier civilization, not an S tier, definitely not an S tier, probably not an A tier, a B tier, because they just go crossbows, and crossbows just not powerful enough on their own. And yeah, in the late game they have really great siege, but it's just not enough. You know, it's just not enough. Both players now adding another town center, but that's going to be 4. 4 town centers against 3. The eco number still in favor of Barles, though barely holding on to an eco lead. Quite a big military lead, and BadBoy, he's got to make something happen with this siege micro. And it's not happening just yet. Not happening yet. Does have a nice 3. Okay, let's see if he can make it happen here. Castle coming down in the middle of the map to establish position for later in the game. And you can see the eco climbing up here and for... Okay, a 1-for-1 trade over there is not what you want to see, because one of those was already damaged. Ooh, gets... Oh, no. Ooh, this is dicey. And... yeah, this is just... it's... I feel that if the GG isn't called before Imp, Imp is going to bring the GG to us. Because... Barles just taking control of the game slowly. And yep, BadBoy calls the GG. Let's go ahead and give Barles another win here. Barles up 2-0 in this best of 5. And this was, I said it right at the beginning, Barles has the better civilization. What can BadBoy do with the Ethiopians against a civ that hard counters them? The answer in the end was nothing. Military stats, you can see Barles with a much better KD. Economy, much better economy, better timings, and Imp was on the way here. And society ended up with better villagers. Barles maintaining that vill lead barely the whole game, and military APM again lead for Barles. Just every single aspect of this game. This has been game number 2 in World Series of Empire Wars Quarterfinals. If you enjoyed, drop a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. And if not, that's fine. Next up is going to be game number 3. I hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one.